As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Your guidance is lacking.
And you call yourself a professor?
I expect you to set a good example for the students.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
There is nothing quite so isolating as pain.
Our spirits are low.
That easy to get under your skin, is it?
Well, hello everybody. It's been a while, hasn't it? Good to see you. I had a bit of a busy semester here in law school. Way more than I ever could have anticipated, and I anticipated kind of a lot. It also didn't help that toward the beginning, I got sick, and falling behind with a workload like mine means you never quite feel like you catch up again. So it was very difficult just to feel like I was having a successful semester by the end, though eventually I did. But unfortunately, it meant I couldn't keep up with this, so I apologize for the long absence. But it does mean we get to check in with the Black Eagles now, at least, and we finally remembered that Abyss existed, and we have Anna on the squad as well. So now that we're back in, we get to see them in their, I don't know if I'd call it improved forms, but they're new ones. We get Edelgard going into Warrior, Bernadetta doing the same on the strength of her axe usage. I did make sure that she had at least D axes before she went into it, otherwise she would be going in on bows, and that is not allowed. Fighter, rather, not warrior. And since Constance is in, she gets to have her stylish pink war fighter outfit as she goes to the gym very, very quickly here. We're going to do some of these side missions to get some levels in, try to see if we can get everybody into those level 5 basic classes. Here we have Linhart, hasn't quite discovered how to wear anything other than the standard issue uniform yet.
If only my research had
Nor has he discovered physical statistics. Ferdinand is working on his magic. He's using Thunder there to get up to sturdy level 3.
Always getting stronger.
Yes, apparently, though that's not what we need you to be doing at present. Ferdinand, little gym rat here. Sylith has had enough of my BS over the years, so he's going to get to level 6 by unleashing the beast.
Such power dwells within.
Evidently it does. And of course we have our Jagan Edelgard here going up to level 6.
One step at a time.
Edelgard's had really good levels so far, if I recall correctly. Petra doing far better than we ever thought she could, though it is, of course, against an armored unit. You should see what she can do against non-armored units.
War feeds my body and
Ooh, yeah, it does. That is below the minimum for the basic class, but for the next 2 levels, that will be very important. Bernadetta far above the curve as she gets to level 6.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
It's good you asked, Bertie, because you didn't. Your battalion did, though. You must have been sending them somewhere. Maybe with Ferdinand to the gym. Here is Dorothea, debuting some gambit skills to deal all of 4 damage. And that gets her some not entirely irrelevant stats, which is always good. More than can be said for a lot of people. She gets paid for having stats that aren't completely irrelevant. And is Ferdinand going to get another level? Yes, he is, up to level 4 for Ferdy.
This can't be right.
No, it is. It absolutely is. That is the one you needed. And who gets MVP for this battle but Bernadetta? She's the MVP of the squad for sure, given that she has an actually useful personal skill that gives her a base of +5 damage, which at the scale we're talking about, 5 is kind of off the charts. We're finally starting to get some prowess, so we might hit something sometimes, and some combat arts, so that's nice. Going to do a little bit more grinding here in Lake Tutates. Maybe instead of going to the gym, we could get some swimming in for strength practice. Whenever I let Silith attack, he tends to get a critical hit, so that he can't set other people up to get kills.
Such power dwells
That
within.
is how his teaching method works, is you gotta do it all yourself. He will not do anything for you.
Impressive.
Yeah, impressively some kind of teaching. Linhardt going in with a smash that he very recently learned. Excellent level for Linhardt, which only the strength part, I believe, will be invalidated by the class progression and the class minimum. Dorothea learning Iron Lance means that she can meaningfully participate in combat and just spend a lot of money because we have to replace those lances every combat.
Quite what I was after.
Not what we were after either, Dorothy. It's okay. We'll get some minimum stats when you get to level 5. Linhardt is carrying around
And I didn't
the traditional sewing kit that we give to everybody.
I think I
And he's not even going to get extra strength from going into fighter. Excellent job, Linhardt. Beating the odds there. Caspar,
You see that?
his magic can't, of course, pierce the robes of fellow
Just
mages,
getting started.
so he has to carry a sword around and get nothing useful. Ferdinand, well, that extra magic, I guess, wasn't doing too much. Oh, he got another one.
The noble standard.
I'll take it. Edelgard using her sewing needle as well, gets to level 7, and finally she gets a bad level, so maybe someone else will have some luck. I guess that was Linhardt that took it for this battle. Bernadetta's going to get up to level 7, because she just kills stuff left and right.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
Again, Bernie, no. You need to learn to read, I guess? While Silith certainly isn't teaching literacy. Yuri's on the squad too, haven't seen him in a while. He can actually deal a decent amount of damage with his gambits, and let's see what he gets with those stylish
That
boots.
feels good.
A little bit of magic. I don't think he'll be using that at any point in the run, so that's nice. Petra. Getting one of these. Going right into the double digits with those criticals. So not what is traditional, but it's pretty close. And you're certainly faster, which will be very relevant later on, but not right now.
You're making me look bad.
And actually, yes, Caspar, she is, because you are really not doing great right now. Linhardt is doing okay. Now let's see some more class changes. We have Silith, who had to master his basic class and get in to the beginner class of fighter. We have Ferdinand the monk stepping out of the gym so he could get into these tight robes, get a little bit of resistance. Linhardt has discovered that he has other clothes in his closet, and what stat is he going to get? Just a little bit of
I
speed.
passed? Well done, me.
Well, yeah, you can pass things now that you go faster. And Yuri is going to trade in the stylish boots for
That was a
stylish
breeze.
armor boots. Okay, that is enough grinding. Let's get into an actual mission.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be.
Unless you remember
how
from
many of them there
playing
are.
this game, what, like a dozen times?
The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Frankly, Catherine, you could solo this map, you just choose not to.
It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
Who are they fighting and why?
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
So we do have the fog. It is quite annoying to deal with. We have some torches on a few of our less useful units. We're going to try and pull some of these people out of the thickets with people that can survive hits, like Silith. We're going to move Caspar up to try and assist the church units, and by assist, I mean not assist in any way whatsoever, and just observe. And now we're in position to try and engage whoever pops out here and defend the church soldiers a little bit.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
No one has ever thought that. Edelgard taking a hit there. She has a lot of HP and pretty good defense, so that shouldn't matter too much. Linhardt, however, does not have those resources, so he is going to be very close to death. Silith fails to dodge there, so he's going to go to about half of his health. And that guy doesn't quite make it out of the thickets. We have a little soldier coming from the south there. Catherine. Well, let's hope you can do that well later with fire. These church soldiers are doing their best, which is not great. To deal with these things, because they have the avoid bonus, we're going to have to spend one of Edelgard's gambits.
Such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer. I'm here to help.
We've been suffering the whole time, but good thought. Okay, looks like Edelgard lands that assembly, doesn't kill anything, so she's not going to steal experience from units we're actually going to be using for any length of time. Petra is going to have some indecision. Ooh, 3 damage. Got some fancy magic. She's not quite ready to be a monk. Dorothea has to use a combat art on a steel weapon to get a kill here, but 14 is a decent chunk of damage for this squad, at least. So good job, Dorothea. Doesn't quite get her to level 5, but a girl can dream. Silith going in for 17 should tee up somebody to finish this off. Bernie will have to use a smash with her wooden mallet here. So that gets rid of the active moving unit and puts her in a position where she can retaliate to a frozen unit, so that should work out.
Seems simple
Ferdinand
enough.
getting a little bit of authority from his being ahead in the course material. And we'll just reposition a little bit. Have Linhardt drink out of that flask, mystery flask he keeps, and Bernadetta actually doubled that guy. Interesting. Church soldiers keep on keeping on. They may or may not get themselves killed on their turn. Ooh, Dorothea going to 1. Joining the Linhardt club there. Oh, Caspar does all of 2 damage. All those unupgraded units looking pretty nice, don't you think? Bernadetta is still going. Catherine showing off, using her combat arts, making sure that we run out of Umbral Steel as soon as possible. Though I don't know if the allies are actually bound by durability on their weapons. By the way, Constance is here. She is utterly worthless in combat right now, so she is just going to be rallying up our mages, if you can call them that. So Caspar has some choices here. We're going to choose the 4 damage option over the 1 or the 2. So our options were just too good. How could we choose between them? Silith, go over here. Try to use your pointy stick, I guess, because those axes are never hitting in a million years.
Not so fast.
And I guess that wasn't either. But now we're providing the support aim bonus, so maybe Bernadetta can get the job done, and, well, she did a job. Don't know if we want to say she got it done. Petra, having been rallied up, can deal 7 with her wind magic and get authority from showing that off. We're in some trouble here, aren't we? Going to have to use a curved shot to make sure, or at least have a better chance for that to hit. Edelgard, of course, has the crest that deals extra damage sometimes, so when I'm planning to tee someone up to get a kill, she just kills it sometimes. But that didn't matter in that situation. Yuri goes in and has a crest activation, which is actually pretty good there. Dorothea we still have available. She can get that very risky kill on that archer, because if she missed, she would have definitively died. Ferdinand can deal 8 with his magic, putting him on top of the line of our mages. And we still have Lyn available. 0 damage with the gauntlets. Very inaccurate axe. 5 damage with Fading Blow. Let's go! So that sends that guy 6 feet under, and we are ready for the enemy phase, maybe. Church Soldier still holding on. Excellent. Never mind. Got shanked. And Edelgard gets a decent dodge here because she is in the forest. And now it is Catherine's turn. Doesn't even need the crit to kill everything with Fodriant Strike. And this Church Soldier has a Death Wish, stepping out in front and getting into combat immediately. We're going to rally up Ferdinand, our strongest mage, still dealing single-digit damage. But we take what we can get around here. Edelgard firing away with her sewing kit, and didn't get a crest activation that killed anything, so we might be able to get some experience on the people that need it. Caspar still desperately needs to get to level 5. Dorothea also does. Not in a position to kill anything, so she's going to try and help someone else do it. Oh, tantalizingly close. Yuri can get this kill. He doesn't need it, of course, but, well, he's going to try and take it anyway. Gets the crest activation for no value. And that guy has a lot of health. And we don't have a lot of powerful units. We don't really want Bernie to get another kill. She is far too powerful for us to contain anyway. Going to have Petra deal her patented 3 damage. I guess Bernie has to take it. Otherwise, we're just going to let that guy loose. So Bernie gets some experience. We'll move Lyn up so we can see a little more. And we're in some trouble here because that is an archer that can just kind of mess us up. So we're going to see if Ferdy can block anything. All he can do is kind of group heal and hope that that archer doesn't try to kill anybody. Bernie could be in some trouble here. Oh, they were even trying to hit with 69%. I guess that magic only works for us. Catherine is going to commune in her little druid circle over there. We've seen that before.
Sally forth.
Constance, once again, is just a rally bot at this point, so she'll rally up Ferdinand, and he is going to proceed to immediately not use it.
Well done.
And use the group heal gambit again. Gets a little more accurate. Excellent. So now we have some more hit points, which are necessary for living. Will Edelgard steal this kill? No, she won't even participate at all.
Oh no.
So Bernadetta is going to have to tee somebody up with her wooden mallet. Gets to level 8 while she's at it just to show her dominance. Not showing it off too much, staying humble. That's always good, Bernie. Now Petra can deal a 6 damage critical, yes! It's like Season 1 all over again. You love some nostalgia. Bring people to the front, heal them up with their mystery flasks. Put Linhart in a forest position. Oh, is Yuri gonna die? He very well may. And no, he's good. Right? It's just those two? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, Catherine is done learning her druid skills, so this church soldier is going to move on forward. We healed him enough so he can actually help out. Well, it's not that helpful since we could have used the experience, but we're also incompetent enough that we have very little firepower and might not be able to kill this guy. So Caspar going in with the fire power, literally.
That's my
That is really not helpful. Dorothea can get a Tempest Lance in, and that'll finally push her over the edge, just barely. Get her some strength and speed, which is always nice. We'll want a little bit of strength so that if she eventually gets to Pegasus Knight, she'll deal like 1 or 2 damage when she doubles things. Silith comes in and takes this kill, gets himself to level 8. So he's almost as strong as Bernie is. We'll heal up Yuri, we'll get ready to engage this guy in the thicket. And Dorothea will, I suppose, get ready to understand what pain is.
There is nothing quite so isolating as pain.
Oh! She's alive! Look at that! Catherine just taking a single step forward. I don't really understand what that's about. Oh, she's trying to draw somebody out. She's tactical. Silent firing away. Dorothea is going to try for a gambit here, because otherwise we're in some trouble positionally, and of course we miss. Don't know why we were counting on that. We get a little bit of avoidance so that she can die a little more artfully. Bernie makes it happen.
Lord Lenato, please don't die.
Why does that...
I'm sorry, but I don't believe Lord Lenato has the strength to carry on.
Sure
Where
thing.
is any of that dialogue coming from? Who is that guy in particular? And we don't even know Lord Lenato's here, other than he's leading the army. Like, isn't the whole point that we can't see through the fog? Anyway, Caspar burns it all down. And looks like we're just going to leisurely try to surround this thicket guy, as Yuri is very close to death. And did we bite off more than Yuri could chew? No, Edelgard is going to steal a hit there. Is Catherine going to finish this guy off so nobody can get the experience from him? Great. Our church soldier buddy is still kicking. Okay. I think it's finally time to try and off this guy. We'll go in with Silith, use a curved shot to try and hit him.
You anywhere near Lord Lenato.
You and that other guy have just confirmed that he's actually around here for us. Alright, well, we'll take a break from that so Caspar can flail about at this gentleman. And who's up next? We have Petra still able to carry around gauntlets while she's using magic. And now she gets to level 5, so soon in the future she'll have to put those boxing gloves up, and those stats are terrible. Excellent. And of course she used a pointy stick there, but that's besides the point. Is Edelgard going to have to blow her other gambit? I think so, since nobody is ever going to hit this guy otherwise. Good, we see that Pegasus company getting upgraded so we can give it to somebody else when they finally get to Authority D. And, we actually... Can Ferdinand finish this off from the forest? Yes, he can! Exactly 2 damage against another mage. Ferdinand winning his first wizard's duel. And making the fog go away. Oh, there's Alois.
There's
Lenato.
nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Okay, now we'll just get ready to try and finish this battle off. Linhardt has a single damage and a single experience point from that punch. This guy finally remembering there's a party going on. Church soldier trying to get himself killed, but not quite successful. We may have to try and heal him up, though I think Ferdinand is the only one that can do that. Dorothea carrying a strong sewing kit around, so she gets a little bit of experience out of that. Caspar has curved shot, so he can use that patented Kirsten's arrow spell that he learned from his buddy in the gym. Yep, he's been hitting the gym, not the books. Syleth should correct that, but we all know how Syleth rolls. Do a little bit of repositioning, and we have this guy coming from the back, who we may have to divert our entire squad to try and kill. Alright, we'll move the camera around, we'll look at a bunch of numbers, ooh, exciting, and then we will reposition to try and draw some individual units out. Yeah, we're going to avoid going to the right for now so that we can take them one at a time, since that's what we gotta do. We have this guy coming from behind. Bernadetta is going to get an actual favorable exchange up first. Catherine going in and stealing all the glory. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, do we want to try and fight a two-front war, or are we cowards? Looks like we are not quite cowards, but we're not going to have multiple people take hits. Oh, we forgot about this. That's not great. It's not too much damage, but it does root Syleth and Edelgard, and we don't have anything to let them move. So, luckily, they can both hit, and Catherine is going to make all of our problems go away anyway. Well, Syleth can still participate. Edelgard can't. She's going to sit back and watch the battle happen. Ferdinand can come to the front lines and double up with one of his spells. Let's save some thunder and go in with fire.
That's my cue.
You know, we have to make sure that if Lonato has unexpected Pokemon, we've saved the right elements and types for type matching and so forth. A little bit of an authority boost for Dorothea. And we're going to try and nail a gambit with Yuri. 65% getting supported by Dorothea, and why would we think that would work? Why would we think that? I guess we're just doing target practice in Fusillade land. Curved shot out from Syleth does an amount of damage you would expect from someone else on this squad. Linhardt going to do a little bit of target practice himself, and he wins the archery contest for today against that whole battalion of archers. Bernadetta is going to just kind of bring out a can opener, but not the kind that Ash had in Season 2. She's just going to mash it until the contents fall out. Caspar, are we really going to do a single target gambit? Is that really what we're going to do, my friend? Yes, it is.
This is all we've got.
It is all we've got. And we're going to draw our sword. Okay, so now, if it attacks Caspar, he can counterattack, and that might not be entirely useless. Let's see how this plays out. Dorothea's almost dead and can't counterattack, but that guy can't move and kill her, so perfect. Catherine once again takes our expertly teed up person and kills him. Catherine probably got so many levels. We will go ahead and curved shot with Caspar, take it down to 14, maybe? Yes, okay. Let's see. Linhardt, what can you accomplish? Not a whole lot, but also not nothing. And you won't die. There's a 0% crit chance, so... said not nothing, and look what happens. Alright. Okay, gotta replan a little here. What can you accomplish, Ferdinand? Going in for 11 takes it to 3 and leaves you 2 away from the next level. Dorothea, can you finish it off? Yes, you can, apparently. Excellent. So now it's just Lonato and his attendants. Okay, Petra getting a terrible exchange there with her pointy stick.
I will be the one to kill you, no other.
That's really mean, Eloise.
You
She's
have
your
lost
coworker.
all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
Note that they do not engage each other in any way. A little bit of passive healing off of Dorothea there. She and Ferdinand are our healers, even though Dorothea does not use any spells. Alright. Going to have Petra use Stride. This is the only way we're going to be able to circle around and take care of all the issues that are pressing. Come on up here, Linhardt. Get that paltry experience. We'll have Ferdinand heal up Dorothea and finally push himself over that level 6 edge.
The noble standard.
And he'll talk about this level because he was healing. Got that defense for himself, so he doesn't die at the slightest bee sting. Good shot there from Caspar. Dorothea can now run in with Petra's help. And a 95% chance here lands it. Okay, one more dude. And then we can engage Eloise. At least that's what the voice leads me to believe we're doing. Church Soldier, almost down. Just really trying. And Catherine actually didn't steal the kill there. Thanks, Catherine. So Dorothea can claim another soul and put herself to level 6. Getting some magic that we didn't order. Looking at some numbers there because very few of us can actually crack through that armor. So, we're going to have to try and gambit him here.
By that witch.
That 20% is real likely. The 20% is the one we get? Really? Huh. Dumb luck from Silith is all we can really count on. Edelgard is one of our few that can break through, so she's going to try and just... The 20% hit, but that didn't, really. Okay. Both Silith and Edelgard are providing support now. So maybe a 45 will work, too? No. No, so the... I don't know what forces in the universe are governing us here. Just pure chaos. Ferdinand... Yeah, use one of those thunders. It's super effective. Well, it hit. That's what counts as super effective around here. Kirsten's Arrow is still Caspar's most powerful spell. And we'll just run around. And Ferdinand survives the javelin and actually gets a pretty decent counterattack. Okay. Now what do? We have to somehow try to end the battle. We have to deal 26 more damage, and keep in mind that Lenato is healing. So we get in another 4 with Ferdinand. There's no way we can hit with gambits, as we've established, since Edelgard blew both of hers. Here comes in another 2 from Caspar. We need some miracles. Edelgard, what kind of damage can you put out? 8 more from Edelgard is actually pretty good. If we attack with Silith and maybe Bernie, we can make this happen. So Silith lands 11. Excellent. So now we might be able to just get a big wad of experience on somebody that needs it. So let's look around at who might need it. I think we might have all hit the level 5 threshold, so that's awesome. Which means it's time for the man, the myth, the legend himself. It's a fading blow for 1 on those 69 durability training gauntlets, and he punches Alois Lenato out.
Christoph, forgive me.
Never get in a boxing match with this. Look at this monumental slab of a hunk of man. Level 6. Oh, the glory of it all.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate.
Not a lot of people
Well done,
think
everyone. Let's
that
gather our troops
the
and
way
go.
people will meet their end is being punched out by the sleepy bookworm. Ooh, goddess icon. Who got MVP here? Dorothea? We are finally at a point where we've pushed past that level 5 barrier. So if we can afford it,
My efforts
we can
were
get
not
some
in
beginner
vain.
seals going, and we can finally push into those beginner classes. I don't know if we
Guess I
want to
learned a
say
thing or
they're
two.
ready. That's a dangerous word to use. But they're certainly eligible to do good things. Let's look at those skill levels, all still D, D+,
My efforts were not
but it's
in vain.
beautiful. Look at these spells,
Hope this is
combat
good for
arts,
something.
prowesses.
I get it.
We might actually land hits. Anna
more
even
skill
has a
never hurt
spell.
anyone.
Anna, of all people, who hasn't been deployed in combat yet. That is about to change, you see. Let's do a little bit of grinding. See if we can put anybody to level 10, or just get a little bit of experience, get some new skills, and things like that. Edelgard goes to level 8, and wow!
Long road yet.
That is one of the best levels we have seen on this channel ever. And it's on the unit that we absolutely cannot use past the time skip. Caspar gets to level 6.
Now I can do so
And gets
much
something a little more standard, and I don't know if it's so much better, but it means you might survive one more hit before you unceremoniously die. Get a little bit of money out of that so you can pass it on to your successors. Sileth still unleashing the beast every time he can, going to level 9, trying desperately to stay ahead of his students.
Another step forward.
And he's anticipating that he'll eventually start using magic again. Linhart very, very impressed by this unleashing the beast business.
Contribution.
Constance feels like she should finally get to do something in combat for once.
Masking my splendor.
And she actually gets a decent level out of it, both offensive stats. I don't think she can ever use the magic one, except with like 11 sword or something.
See ya.
Anna gets her first kill of the run.
That wasn't my best.
Well, think of it this way, Anna. Given it was your only level so far, it was your best. Linhart claims another kill to get to level 7 in his fancy digs here.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Ah, the failure emblem standard. Excellent, but it was strength, so that's something. Here we go with
Only a fool
Ferdinand
challenges
using
me.
Kirsten's Arrow. It's a pretty good spell, isn't it?
Always getting stronger.
Okay, now we're just saying things that are false. Petra! Look at all that damage coming out of Wind. 7? That's nuts.
War feeds
Even
my
getting
body and
more
mind.
magic. War does actually feed her mind, at least. Bernadetta, the mighty here, going to take a chunk out of this dude and get to level 9 for the trouble. Staying right on par with
I can
Sileth.
improve too, you know.
And she can! She is in a contest for combat dominance with Sileth. And Constance gets MVP since we were desperately trying to get her XP. Okay, well now it is, I guess, Rhea's birthday or something like that. And these guys came to crash the party because they
We were
think
right.
there's cake in the
Unwanted
coffin or something.
guests have come to visit.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
Yeah, the way the stores package their cakes, it can be difficult to get them out sometimes.
Our enemy appears to be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones?
No, as
It
we've
would be
established,
best
it's
to
cake.
defeat them before they achieve their aim.
Yeah, if we
Look
want to have
closely.
any cake
There
left,
are
we gotta stop
contraptions
them.
of some sort on the floor. We must pay attention to our enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from advantageous positions.
Edelgard desperately trying to teach people something
I am
about combat.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
That's not what we do here, and we do identify Ferdinand von Eyre. That is something we do here. So we're going to send Ferdy and Caspar over to the left. Sileth and Edelgard are going to accompany them for now. Everyone else has to function as a single unit to try and kill one thing.
Fools.
I don't take commands. or waste my time on weaklings.
Pretty astute here, since we kind of suck.
That knight is a powerful enemy. Let's do all we can to avoid him.
Edelgard, again, taking charge of telling people what to do. Linhardt getting a pretty bad exchange here, even though he's one of our bigger magic resistance units. Syleth proving that he is the master archer, but we already did that in Season 3, so we're going to have to try and use some of our limited resources in the monastery to get some magic on Syleth. Edelgard is going to make this guy extremely easy to kill. You will actually forget all you've learned when we get to the time skip, because it doesn't keep you in whatever we put you in. Caspar is going to burn it all down and get himself to level 7.
Pretty good, don't you think?
It would be, but for the path we're putting you down. Do some repositioning over on the left, and now we have a battle of 6 against 1, and it is still stacked in their favor. Linhardt's Fading Blow keeps him alive and deals a piddling amount of damage. Bernie won't quite die from getting doubled, but I don't think we want to put her at 4, so we'll just smash away.
Can I go now?
And no, you can't. We gotta save the cake still. Petra has a healing spell now, so we can heal Linhardt an irrelevant amount, but if we do it again, then maybe he'll be able to survive another hit. We're going to think long and hard before putting Anna in the line of fire, and then do it anyway.
Ow!
So she takes 11, takes the poison shot, and I think still lives, is what I determined. Yeah, she's still fine, because her defense is strangely high. Syleth takes a little bit of damage, retaliates with his mini bow. And now Ferdinand is going to fire away as our 3 superstars over here try to make something happen. Caspar, of course, is limited in his making something happen ability. So Syleth is going to end up getting the kill, which is somewhat unfortunate because Ferdy and Caspar are the ones that really need it. Given that the rest of our teammates are destitute, Edelgard is going to make a desperate leadership ploy to come over here. We have to be 6 against 1 to have any sense of a fair fight, so Petra is going to stride us up here to try and give us a better position. If this gambit doesn't work, we actually have to rewind and run away. Okay, our 45% landed, so we won our slightly worse than a coin flip. Can we actually capitalize on that? That's an open question. We'll send Linhardt in, try to get him to a place where he doesn't simply instantly die, and, get an 11% crit.
Victory.
Linhardt did just learn about unleashing the beast from Syleth. At least, he learned it from watching you. So, Anna's going to fire away with all that 3 damage of firepower, and we're going to try and block off this guy's access from people that are going to die. So we're just going to place Constance there. Try to wall off here. Bernadetta can't quite get to a place where she can block, so Anna might just be dead. Dorothea is okay for now, and this guy's just gonna go at Constance. That's cool. Okay, we made it. I don't know if we'll make it another turn, but we made it through 1. I think, given everything we have to clean up here, we're just going to have to give the kill to Bernie and do some wacky camera angles. Petra can run in and heal Constance so that she can die in a little more dramatic fashion. Constance still carrying around a bow. The sewing club is very popular at Garreg-Mach, but the accuracy club is not. So we're going to see if Anna can do any better. She can, but obviously won't kill anything. Why would we do that? Linhardt can't get a punch kill him normally, but he can use Fading Blow.
Can't get ahead of myself.
None of us certainly are doing that. Linhardt goes to level 8.
Been sleeping this whole time.
Gets another point of defense. Has Linhardt gotten only 2-point levels? I think he might have. Dorothea can come on in and try to help Linhardt out. She can at least wall off the rest of the squad. Edelgard can come in this way. I think both Linhardt and Dorothea are set to live. No, they have not.
If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Focus on the cake, man. Okay, Dorothea's fine. Get a little bit of a damage exchange there. Caspar also has a mini bow. So just having a little bit of a skirmish over here.
Thanks.
The bow bros over there don't need any kind of support.
Super grateful.
Going to rally up Anna for all the supports that she has.
Yeah.
And she'll actually go in for 10 double-digit damage out of Anna. What kind of madness is this? Okay, who did Dorothea set up? Lynn, can you claim it? Yes, you can. One punch and he's down.
Victory.
And Linhardt is going to call out the next pod. Caspar can't kill anything right now, so he's just going to work on his magic. Yeah, great form. 4 experience for that. Yeah, got full points on the worksheet. Well, okay. Axe experience. Nice. And Ferdy, stay where you are. Start chipping in some damage. Yeah, just, keep the bow bros up. Since Linhardt has decided he is the frontline soldier, we're going to heal him up. And Edelgard has a little bit of indecision, even though she's team leader here on Right Squad. Let's send her this way.
Thank you.
More heals coming in on that guy, stealing our Linhardt strategy. Nosferatu actually dealing damage to Linhardt. Syleth getting doubled while he's holding his axe, proving that he is not the best at everything in combat. Who would have thought? 2 punches in from Linhardt. He is learning that nerds are detestable, and that Nosferatu might have hit him, but it doesn't heal anything. Oh, Dorothea doesn't have curved shot. That's interesting. Edelgard does. So here goes the Crest of Saros to steal that experience that we really wanted on someone else, and Edelgard's going to go to level 9.
It's a long road yet.
And actually get a pretty decent level. So no one else can really do that. We'll do some repositioning, some healing. And now we're back to the bros over here. Caspar's going to keep working on that magic worksheet and fully level up his battalion. Look at those impressive numbers. Oh yeah, more numbers we got. Syleth, let's do something a little more accurate with the axe and going with the stick. Ooh, a tiny bit of healing. But Syleth at level 10, eligible for an intermediate class.
We must all do our part.
And keeping all them levels for himself. Ferdy, you can attack this poor defenseless little mage, or you can heal Syleth. That is probably a more valuable use of your time, since we can just do what we will with that guy later. Lynn, you're supposed to tank magic a little better than that, buddy. Oh, it's the late arrivals. There's still cake left, guys. It's okay. Edelgard can get us started, and I don't think she can steal the kill no matter what happens. So there it goes, 19. Lynn, can you finish it with your strength diminished? No, you can hit and not die, so that's something. So who can finish things out here. Can Dorothea do it? Yes! She doesn't even need to spend the money on a combat art.
Skills, you know.
And she goes to level 7.
Not quite what I was after.
Okay. Let's do a little bit of healing here on Anna. Yeah, she's very thankful, and she'll express that in her support conversation.
Stay focused.
Silith wants us to stay businesslike and not talk about Anna's supports. So we'll go in with the mini bow, keeping in mind that this gent is absolutely defenseless. We'll use Kirsten's arrow here with Caspar, staying near Silith for the XP boost. And Ferdinand, can he finish it? No, he's just going to go for that healing experience. One step, that'll do it. Little exchange there, get the strength debuff, and we got the 3 Stooges back here coming in. Curved shot with Silith can set up some kills from Birdie and Caspar, hopefully. In the proper position to get the boost from it, so Caspar is going to use Kirsten's arrow on this fellow.
Right makes money, right?
And not get a level out of it, but that's a pretty good chunk of experience. Caspar has a chest key now. And we're going to do a bunch of repositioning on right squad before we decide what to do with Ferdinand. Or not do much of anything with Ferdinand. Okay. 3 Stooges move on in. We had Ferdinand come in to engage them in a very ill thought out turn of events. Linhart has a terrible exchange there. Excellent, but we have called out the next pod with right squad. Silith is going to have to turn around and try to reinforce Ferdinand so he doesn't just die. Get the crest activation. Now Ferdinand can finish things out from here. 79% lands it so he doesn't die. Excellent. Now Caspar can just stay where he is. We don't want him to engage there, so Steelbow finishes it off. Just gets it out of the way. Probably wasn't that big of a priority to do. Caspar really wanted the kill. We'll change the camera angle a little bit before Constance fires, just for her confidence. Now, Dorothea still doesn't have curved shot, so she has to fire at this guy. I don't think we can take them both out. Unless Bernie really tears it up. But she can't even tear it up to that extreme. So she has decent defense now. So she should be okay. Just stand there. We'll heal up Lynn. And, well, can he finish this? He can. Cool.
Can't get ahead of myself.
There he goes. And one left. That I don't think one-shots anybody right now, so we'll put that damage on him. Put the fear of Anna in him. Edelgard will try to solo the 2 Stooges over here. Good. Some heals on our friend, which doesn't make him any more lethal, luckily. Edelgard's plan of soloing these guys actually looks pretty decent. Huh. Constance not doing so hot. But now it is 6 on basically 1 again. But, our weaponry is quite feeble. Anna can go in for another 3. 26 to go. Dorothea can get him down to 20. And we have 2 spaces which don't immediately kill us, from which we can attack. Linhart can go in with a smash, and just finish it off for us.
Must be awful losing to me.
That shall too nicely.
Yes, it shall, because now we can start moving forward and get rid of this healer guy. Bernadetta just gets a nice chunk out of him. And Constance can move in, prevent him from running away. Not finish things off, of course. That's dreaming a little too big.
All that studying has paid dividends.
Yes, Constance is an authoritative source for a lot of things. Bobros will keep doing their thing. Edelgard will have to think about what her life choices have brought her to. She can just off this guy, which is fine.
My power.
And now it's one-on-one.
I won't forget all I've learned.
Taking her to Authority C is pretty important, because that means someone else can have that fancy Pegasus battalion, which Dorothea might need if she gets into Pegasus. Not this. That is a realistic possibility for a little while yet. Okay, Edelgard, again, finishes things off, tantalizingly close to level 10 herself. Constance can finally get another kill
Skirmish.
and not get a level out of it. Excellent. Okay, right squad, let's move on up. Avoid being killed by the Death Knight. Caspar, fire away, take it to 9. So can Ferdinand get the kill, maybe? Well, I sure hope he can, because we didn't attack with Silent.
The mark of nobility.
There we go. That gets Ferdy to level 8.
Always getting stronger.
Ferdy, you don't have to lie. They can see the numbers. You can just be honest about what's going on. We accept and support you. Edelgard is behind here. She's going to try and catch up. But we don't want her to get much experience anyway, so she was just protecting their rear flank. Okay, just a bunch of repositioning for this round. Edelgard thinking about why she ordered Yaritza to be here. Anna can get in, deal a little bit of damage. Try to set this guy up. Dorothea, I think, will have to take him down the rest of the way so someone else can get the kill. Maybe another one for Constance? Yeah. Here we go. Constance actually looking pretty good in comparison to Dorothea's damage output.
My rise to prominence continues.
It actually does. Constance is doing really well now. Especially given that she was totally worthless in the first few battles.
Don't waste it.
Silith getting nailed by another gambit, proving that good ideas are the bane of his existence. We'll do a bunch of repositioning here. Going to try and finally clear the path to the guy guarding the cake. He might have eaten a bunch of it already.
Splendor of nobility.
Ferdinand getting a fancy critical hit here to claim some experience
like
for
that.
himself. Oh, looks like Lynn's new uniform is not all that flame retardant. Okay, Edelgard, please don't steal this kill. Your crest doesn't quite do it. Excellent. Good planning. Edelgard goes to level 10.
One step at a time.
Good Sothis. What kind of levels? How do you do this, Edelgard? Okay, so now Constance can get another kill, maybe. Okay, yeah, she didn't get herself killed. Excellent. Yeah, your contribution was that you nailed an 85%. All right, Linhart will back up a little bit. I think Petra might be out of heals. We'll move the Bobros up. Caspar is going to spend some extra arrows to try and nail this defenseless little mage. Ferdinand can move on up. Oh, Doctor cannot heal thyself, but can heal Silith. Good damage exchange there from Bernadetta. The single-step runaway technique is something that we all have to reflect on. It's actually pretty hard for us to fight like this, so Bernadetta's going to have to open this wall up right away and get herself up to level 10.
I guess hard work does pay off.
If your hard work has been about charm and speed, then yes, I suppose. Bernadetta's quite the charmer. Dorothea can fire from there, using up one of our attack slots. I think we're going to have to risk Edelgard attacking again. Gets that crest activation, takes the guy down to 4. Petra, can you get this kill? You can! You got a double for it! And going for the drama on the second one for the 9 damage crit. Staying in those single digits. Ooh!
I'm greater now.
You actually are! Petra is here to speak the truth as opposed to some of our units.
She'll do nicely.
Won't it though, Constance? Constance is here as our motivational speaker. Continues in the rally bot tradition. Move on up Silith. Yeah, attack the one that can't attack back. Great tactics.
Practice yields results.
Our practice, of course, consists of just attacking people that can't fight back. Ferdinand, come on up here, use a vulnerary. And, oh, immediately died.
So shameful. Well, this could have gone better.
Yeah, well, still have all our divine pulses, so we'll equip our magic and then use the vulnerary, and then we won't get doubled. Yeah, there we go.
Put me in there.
Okay, now Caspar can help us out to the extent that he can with his steel bow. Oh, come on.
Stay
One
focused.
away. Alright, well, we don't want to give the kill to Silith necessarily before... fine. Fine, we will give the kill to Silith.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
For you. Now, Ferdinand can move up here and deal damage?
I will not hold back.
Oh, he wants the kill. He does not want to wait. There we
Only
go.
a fool challenges me.
That puts him up to level 9. Okay.
This can't be right.
Maybe should have waited for the next battle for that
I'm
level.
impressed.
Silith thinks any amount of growth is impressive, given the past lives he's led. Alright, it's time to liberate the cake. We are going to do so very quickly. Look at the sheer celerity with which we are doing this. Okay, Linhart, get us started.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
No, we want a slice of the cake. We will get it. Great dodge there from Linhart. That's what we got the Fading Blow for, and we get him to level 9.
I think I'm improving.
Your defense did. We'll take some defense on you. Okay, now Silith is going to get in the curved shot. Hopefully. Okay, that takes him down to 10. That's pretty manageable. Dorothea still doesn't have curved shot, which is very annoying. Oh, she can survive the counterattack, so we'll send her in. 2 damage left to deal. All right, Anna. It's your time. We have put in so much work to make this happen for you, and you can't even use a pointy stick correctly. Ugh. Fine. Constance has to claim all the glory.
I shall rise, but your day is past.
And Constance gets to level 8 for all of that.
There's no masking my splendor.
There actually is, and it's what we're doing to you. Alright, we want the cake, man.
Is the intruder here?
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh.
And that was the climactic story writing we have in this game, and Linhart gets the MVP. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you can stay in tune for the next installment. There should be a couple more before I'm back in the swing of this semester in the spring. So, hope I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.